Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm riding a three-wheeler through the woods here. I'm headed out to do some trail riding down here, and I may, when I get to my property down here, I may look for some morel mushrooms, or may walk the creek when we get to our property and look for some arrowheads too, Indian rocks. But right now I'm just riding in. I thought maybe I'd record a little bit of it in case you guys wanted to. I know some people in the city probably don't ever get a chance to see stuff like this or ever get a chance to experience riding in the woods. So I'm going to record for a little bit and let them experience it if they want to watch it. I'm on a 250 Big Red three-wheeler, Honda three-wheeler. I probably won't talk the whole time, but I'll talk off and on. It's kind of rough riding on a three-wheeler. But I'm by myself. Oh man, by myself today. A buddy of mine's behind me on his four-wheeler. But he's a little ways back there. Looking like it may come a flood, so I don't know if I'll make it down here in time to do anything, or if I'll get drowned out or get soaked before I get down there. It's hard to tell where I live at. In 1 minute it's liable to be raining, and the next minute it's liable to be snowing, so you can't never tell what it's going to do. And you can't go by the news because the meteorologist don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. The only job I ever seen where they can be wrong 90% of the time and still keep their job. Well, other than a lawyer. No clay chimney pipe or a drainage pipe back there. Trail I'm riding on, it's not in the Shawnee, it's on the edge of the Shawnee, but I'll probably put my hashtags and stuff for the Shawnee Forest, just so people will know the area that I'm in. But I'm not actually riding in the forest, so I don't want anybody to freak out and think I'm out riding in the forest breaking the law or whatever. But the guy behind me that's riding with me on the four-wheeler, buddy of mine, he's got a handicap tag anyways, and he's allowed to have another rider with him on a separate ATV with his handicap tag. So I guess even if we did ride in it, would still be legit. When I was a kid growing up, I'm 40. I think I'm 44. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask my wife or my mom. I don't really remember, but I think I'm 44. But anyways, the point of the story is, when I was growing up, we used to all drive around in dune buggies and rail buggies and stuff in the Shawnee Forest. Everybody did back then. That was a big thing on weekends, especially like on Sunday afternoons. People get out of church. Everybody had rail buggies back then. My dad and my grandpa and a lot of the people around this area. I mean, everybody had dune buggies back then. The old Volkswagen dune buggies, rail buggies, fiberglass buggies, and Dad and them always run the old Volkswagen Beetles with the ball hawk kits on them. But he also runs some rail buggies, but mostly the ball hawk kit Beetles. But we used to all go riding in the Shawnee. We rode four-wheelers in the Shawnee all the time back then. Nobody ever really said anything as long as you wasn't really tearing shit up. But nowadays people destroy too much shit, and you got too many, pardon my French, but you got too many people out here that want to make love to a tree. They're afraid somebody's going to damage a tree. If they'd known all the shit that'd been done in these woods over the last couple centuries, they'd realize that a four-wheeler ain't gonna hurt the woods, but to each its own. Said if they ain't bitching about that, they'll all be bitching about something else. I'm just riding through here, and I don't know if you guys seen it on the camera or not, but I'll show you right down here. I've seen it from the three-wheeler. Look at there. You guys see that? That's a Morel mushroom. It's the only one I see so far. I was just riding by here and just happened to glance down. I seen the yellow top on it. It's the first one I found this year. First one, probably the only one. Now there's another one right here. Watch out for snakes. Snakes are out bad right now. See the other one? I didn't bring a sack with me. I wasn't planning on doing much mushroom hunting. I was just coming out here to ride around on the property, on her family's property, and make some videos. That's all I was planning on doing. Looks like I may hunt a few mushrooms while I'm here. We'll see if we can find any. Hopefully I don't bore you guys by leaving this video on and not talking much, but I guess I have been rambling more than usual. But like I said, I know some people that live in the cities. I think I see another one from here. I think see it right over, right on the other side of this tree branch. You guys probably can't see up there. I think I see the top of one over there. These are them yellow ones. But the people from the city and stuff, they probably go their whole life and never get to experience this mushroom hunting or being in the woods. And if they're stuck in an apartment, better than watching Channel 3, I guess. At least on this, if you watch this, you get to watch nature. So I'll leave it on. Those ones that want to watch it, you can watch it, and those ones don't can turn it off. Yeah, there's that mushroom. It's a little bitty one. See it? That one's about dried up. It must have been, they only live for I think 42 or 72 hours. And if they don't get picked, they'll die out. But usually the deer pick them all, but I can't believe the deer ain't got them. As heavy as deer is in this area, usually they pick the shit out of everything. I've seen you usually finding these yellow ones. Usually they're bigger ones. And I see another one right over there. If you guys can see it, it's right over there, right next to this little tree. There's one sticking up. But hopefully there ain't a lot of ticks out here. I've found a few ticks on me so far this year, but not a whole lot. Hopefully I don't find a whole lot, because I hate them ticks, especially turkey mites. Or them little seed ticks. Them things they're a pain in the ass. They're about the size of the end of a needle head, and once you get them on you, they get on you by the hundreds or thousands, literally. They get covered in them. Only way I found the best way to get them off is with duct tape, or take a pocket knife and just scrape your leg like you're shaving with it. That little rabbit, see him going, little whitetail, Thumper. Maybe it's Thumper's cousin. Yeah. Let's see more mushrooms. I could swear I just seen a snake's tail go up under that bark there, but I ain't gonna poke around and find out. Either that or a lizard tail. There's bound to be some more mushrooms in there. Usually where there's one or two, there's usually more. Except the deer ain't already got them. Deer love eating them morels. Bunch of old trash in here from something I never noticed it before. Like an old house place or something. There's a bunch of old junk over there. I see a car tire and some other stuff. I never noticed it before. But Anyways, I'll pause the video for a minute, and I find some more. I'll bring you back on. I don't want to bore you too much. I still got planned a lot more video I was planning on making. But if I find another one, I'll bring you back on.